Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Today is November the 15th, 2025. The time is now 16:52 or 4:52 p.m. on a Saturday. And I am glad to be with you. I am glad to have different opinions offered into my space. The only way that we learn is from each other. Where I am wrong, I ask for you to uplift me, and I hope that you are indulgent when you are wrong as well. And we can all grow from our experiences of listening and learning and communication and being respectful to each other's opinions no matter what. Young brother out there that took up on behalf of Kumar Stewart, admirable, admirable that you have someone with whom or in whom you have a belief system. You believe what they say. I can't tear you down for that, brother. I applaud you. I applaud you. But I want you to be mindful historically that just as people coming into Barbados from an immigration standpoint, be mindful of the fact that Barbadians have immigrated all over the world, at very pivotal points in the history of Barbados, in the history of the world, the building of the Panama Canal. A lot of Barbadian men went through Guyana, went through Panama, and a lot of them remained there, brother, in building the Panama Canal and being compensated into retirement for their duties um, in building that canal. A lot of pivotal points in history in England, in the development of the United States, other places throughout the world, just not the Caribbean and Europe, even Africa. And my point to Brother Kamara Stewart was this: if people turned up their noses or rejected the notion of Barbadian emigres coming out of Barbados into their countries, where would the development of Barbados be? I understand the concern that Brother Kimar has for people coming in to Barbados. But he didn't target, brother. He did not target people. He targeted women. And he went on to say, I listened to what he said carefully, and maybe you should too, young brother, that women who were in a certain trimester of pregnancy, as if he was intending to say, should abort their babies before those babies. That's how I took it, before those babies were born and became Barbadian nationals. Brother, that's wrong as two left shoes. Wrong as two left shoes. A lot of times, it's not what we're thinking, it's what we're saying. How we espouse the things that we say. Now, you could disagree with me without being disagreeable. We could disagree with each other without being disagreeable. My take is going to be different from your take. But let me tell you this right now, 100%. 100%. I'm in no politician's pocket. I'm my own man. I work for my own money, right? I've worked in these United States for 40 something years. No one owns me. No one owns my opinion. And as I've stated before, and I will state again without any hesitation or mental reservation, had I been in Barbados during election time, I would have voted for Mia Amor Motley over the Frondell Stewart administration, because Frondell Stewart screwed up Barbados in a lot of ways. He has no policies to save Barbados. And I think that Mia Motley was more engaged than any politician in recent memory, to include ONS Arthur, who I respect a lot. I think that Mia Motley came into Barbadian politics and she did a fantastic job in turning around the outlook of Barbados and the problems that Barbados faced and still continue to face up until now. So, anyone out there who wants to put untested politicians who are myopic or even maybe presbyopic in charge of a political situation in Barbados, do it at your own tried and tested failure. Do it. The power of the vote is more powerful than Victor Callender, than Mia Maltney. You go to the electorate, you at the will and pleasure of the electorate, and they will do what they need to do. Mia Maltney understands that. Santia Bradshaw understands that. Dale Marshall understands that. Wilfred Abrams understands that. Marcia Cattle understands that. Kerry Simmons understands that. You understand? They understand that. But pick sense from nonsense. Pick sense from nonsense. I listened to what young brother Kimar Stewart said, and it sounded to me as if this brother was very insulary in his thought processes. Very insulary. He wanted nothing to do with immigration. And you may be right, young brother, as you think. You may be right for you as you think. But remember, just as you may not want people to come into Barbados, and you may think that the political establishment, other people in other countries will think that way about Barbadian emigres as well. So what you give out is what you receive. Plain and simple, straight with no chaser. I'm not here to attack anybody. I'm here to attack a system. I'm here to attack wrongdoing in all of its iterations. So whatever you think is whatever you think, pure and simple. You have a viewpoint. I have one. Naked Departure, Sherry Veronica has one. Whomever is in this space has one.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.